Hello, in this video, we're focusing on the practical concepts that you can actually apply in the real business world. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with it. In any organization, whether it's a startup, a well-established company, or a public institution, problem solving is crucial for progress. Markets change, customer needs evolve, and new technologies create disruptions while internal systems can fail. Leaders who can accurately identify issues, create effective solutions, and follow through with discipline tend to outperform those who rely only on intuition. Problem solving isn't just a technical skill, it's a strategic strength that affects how competitive and resilient an organization is, as well as its ability to create long-term value. Unfortunately, many businesses react to problems without fully understanding their causes, jumping to quick fixes instead of evidence-based solutions. Successful companies treat problem solving as a structured, analytical, creative, and collaborative process. This presentation will cover why business problem solving is valuable, show a step-by-step method, share real examples, and discuss its benefits and limitations. Effective problem solving improves decision quality by reducing guesswork and relying on data and logic instead of instinct or politics, increases efficiency and saves costs by addressing root causes to prevent recurring problems, and strengthens innovation and competitive advantage by enabling better adaptation and forward thinking. All of these contribute directly to better overall performance. Breakthrough ideas often come from looking at problems differently. Companies that are good at solving problems tend to innovate more quickly and adjust better to changes in the market. When teams from different parts of a company use the same problem-solving approach, it helps everyone stay aligned, reduces disagreements, and speeds up getting things done. By deeply understanding what customers struggle with and fixing those issues thoughtfully, businesses can improve satisfaction, build loyalty, and increase long-term value. Additionally, every problem solved adds to the company's knowledge, making it more agile, confident, and strategically strong over time. To master problem solving, it's important to use a process that combines careful analysis with creative thinking, drawing on proven methods like consulting, design thinking, and operational excellence. The first step is to clearly define the problem. Vague or biased problem statements waste effort, so a good one should be specific, backed by data, neutral, and focused on the desired business outcome. For example, saying our sales team is underperforming is too broad and unclear, while sales conversion rates dropped from 18% to 11% over the last 2 quarters, resulting in a £1.2 million revenue gap, provides a clear, data-driven focus that helps guide further work. Getting the problem definition right is essential for meaningful analysis and effective solutions. It's important to use structured tools when diagnosing root causes, so we don't jump to conclusions. Techniques like the 5 whys, fishbone diagrams, Pareto analysis, process mapping, and data trend analysis help us dig deeper to separate symptoms from the real issues. For example, if sales are declining, it could be due to pricing, lead quality, competitors, or product gaps. Without proper diagnosis, any solution we come up with might miss the mark. When generating and evaluating solutions, it's useful to combine analytical and creative thinking. Start with broad brainstorming, then narrow down options based on cost, feasibility, impact, and timing. Look at both small improvements and bold innovations, and validate ideas with data or pilot tests. Tools like impact effort matrices, scenario planning, and design thinking can help prioritize effectively. Once we decide on a solution, developing a clear action plan is key. This plan should have defined objectives, assigned owners, milestones, resources, success measures, and risk management steps. A well-prepared plan turns ideas into real results. Finally, implementing the plan and monitoring progress ensures we stay on track and can adjust as needed. Execution is all about discipline. To make sure solutions work as planned, it's important to track key performance indicators and early warning signs closely. Regular review meetings help keep everyone aligned and allow adjustments based on feedback and data. Transparent communication about progress builds trust and keeps teams informed. Once a solution is implemented, capturing what worked and what didn't is crucial. This means documenting lessons learned, updating processes and training materials, and sharing insights across teams. Doing this helps the organization remember valuable knowledge and prevents the same problems from happening again. For example, Starbucks improved customer experience by analyzing their queue problems during peak times. Instead of just adding staff, they redesigned store layouts, introduced mobile ordering, and optimized barista roles, which cut wait times and increased sales. Similarly, Toyota uses the 5 whys method to get to the root cause of issues. When a machine stopped working, asking why multiple times revealed the true problem: a bearing wasn't lubricated, leading to circuit overload and blown fuses. These examples show how disciplined execution and learning from outcomes create lasting improvements. The root cause analysis starts by asking why the lubrication pump isn't circulating, which reveals the pump intake is clogged with metal shavings. Rather than repeatedly replacing the fuses, the team fixed this fundamental issue, preventing future breakdowns and saving millions. For example, Netflix used data analytics to spot a pattern in customer cancellations, finding that churn spiked after viewers finished a series and didn't quickly find new content. Using this insight, they improved personalized recommendations and invested in new shows, which greatly reduced churn and boosted engagement. Similarly, a mid-sized UK manufacturer saw rising defect rates, initially blaming operator error. However, a deeper analysis found inconsistent raw materials from a new supplier were the cause. After switching suppliers and tightening quality checks, defects dropped by 40% within 3 months. Mastering business problem solving offers several advantages. Solutions align better with business goals, ensuring resources are used efficiently. It reduces risk by preventing costly mistakes and boosting confidence in decisions. It speeds up innovation cycles by helping teams test and learn faster. It fosters a stronger culture of ownership by empowering employees to proactively solve problems. And it supports sustainable performance improvements by addressing root causes to avoid recurring issues and build long-term capability. Solving business problems thoroughly takes time and resources because it often involves gathering detailed data, working with different departments, and setting aside enough time to analyze everything properly. Sometimes teams can get stuck in overanalysis, where too much time is spent thinking things through instead of making decisions, which slows progress down. People may also resist change, preferring to stick to familiar ways even if they're not the most efficient. Another issue is that poor or incomplete data can lead to wrong conclusions, which can misguide the solutions. Plus, if different teams or stakeholders don't agree on what the real problem is, it's hard to find a solution that works for everyone. Despite these challenges, they can be managed well with clear leadership and disciplined follow-through. Mastering business problem solving is essential because it helps organizations turn uncertainty into clear direction, improve efficiency, and find new opportunities from challenges. When problems are clearly defined, root causes accurately diagnosed, creative solutions developed, and execution disciplined, companies can drive innovation, enhance their competitive edge, and build lasting resilience. In today's fast-changing and complex environment, problem solving goes beyond just a technical skill. It's a strategic necessity. Organizations that prioritize this capability won't just survive. They'll lead their industries and set higher standards for performance and value creation. If you found this video useful, there's plenty of more business and finance videos on the channel that you'll enjoy watching and get great practical value from. In the meantime, thanks for watching.